years. I'll wait 1,000,000 more for you. Nothing prepared me for what the privilege of being yours would do. Hey guys. So the last live stream puckered out. It plum tuckered out. We're here. Let's wait for everyone to come. Wait, what? Hold on, hold up. Oh shit. All right. We back? Are we back? Said a hip hop, the hippie to the hip hop. You don't stop rapping to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. A skittle we bop or we rock Scooby Doo. Guess what? America, we love you. Is Alexa back? Hey Alexa. Hey Alexa. Okay. Let me just calm myself down. So I was saying Alexa can watch the beginning part of this. She'll be able to rewind it. Alexa, I was saying maybe the cards, these two in particular, are telling you that you can shift things. You might need to start playing that role. I'm sorry to say. You might need to start playing this role of like, I hate that shit. I hate office politicking. I hate it. But, you might need to change or not change, but slightly modify. Slightly modify the way you see this, okay? Let me pull a few more cards just to get clarity on whether I should encourage you to be fake or not. Girl, you already served your jail sentence. You already served your jail. That's a prison term, girl. 20 years on the block. That's a fucking sentence. Not the spoken kind. Okay. Yeah, don't quit. You only got 2 years left. And they're going to try and reduce it? That make me feel like, Okay. Okay, you're going to keep going back and forth with this. You're going to just really keep going back and forth with this within yourself until you finally fulfill whatever your goal, your modified goal is. So, complicated, rigid, differences, wishing, individuality, honesty, and then fulfillment. The fulfillment, oh shit. Fuck, you a savage. You fucking savage. Look at the card number. I'm just saying. She's gonna stay. She's gonna stay. Do it. 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 Okay. Yeah, no, she's gonna stay. Good. Good. I'm very, very glad. Fulfillment of the 20 years. Then you can be released from your prison sentence. Yeah. What's the message? That's the risk. You're very good at balancing. Are you a Libra? The message, risk. But I feel like you're so good at balancing that there's really no risk. There's really no risk for the things that you do. I also feel like you have a streak of perfectionism that kind of has hindered your your progression. Perfectionism can be very crippling. Let's be honest. People use that word very lightheartedly, casually. I, Perfectionism is one hell of a fucking condition. Yeah, yeah. I have perfectionism and it's crippling at times. Like I'll legit have, no, not a panic attack, but I'll give myself some pretty serious anxiety thinking about all the different fucking ways that I can fail, but I never fail in that way. So what the fuck is that even about? I don't know. Just considering, just thinking about all the ways I can mess this up. Okay. Um uh okay. So this is a little bit hard for me. Amanda Cromwell, are you here? Amanda Cromwell? 33 8 855 106 20. Okay. Amanda, I won't be able to complete your expedites. I'm being told not to. I'm being told not to by Michael. So he says something about a circumstance previous. I'm not too sure what the previous he's talking about. Uh, okay. All right. So Universal D. Okay. Feeling like you're drowning and actually drowning are two different things. Discern the difference and keep swimming. I called you. I called you. Hold on. Let me get some. Um, I've waited 100 years. I'll wait a million more for you. Nothing prepared me for what the privilege of being yours would do. Okay, this is the deck. Here we go. And really quick, there's times where I feel like I'm drowning too, and I got to tell myself the same damn thing. Feeling like it and actually being it are two different things. Keep swimming. I got to tell myself that. All right. Derek. Let's see how your soul wants to drag you tonight. I'm feeling some masochistic vibes. What do you say? I'm looking at myself and I'm handsome. Okay. Okay. He in the building and he's feeling himself. He's in the what's that song? I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Let me just I'm sure he knows. I'm sure he knows. All right. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, seis. Cuatro, seis. Here we go. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Okay, I want to put a disclaimer out. You are handsome. You are very handsome. Michael being mean as fuck right now. Card number 7, distorted perception. Yo, you asked for a dragon. This motherfucker totally he dragged you. Oh, what the fuck? This shit gotta be a joke, okay? Reality is rarely what we are raised to believe it is. I'm not joking. Oh my god. Hold up. I'm asking him. Oh shit. So the message is this. It's not about you deserved it. This is a prime example, undeniable example of instant manifestation. Okay. He wants me to quote you. Hold up. Include the dragging. What does my higher self want me to know? Include the dragging. So he dragged you. He dragged you because um, you were raised to believe that you deserve to be dragged, and you don't. You don't. You do not deserve to be chained to the back of a vehicle and have that vehicle drag you. You deserve to own that vehicle and be very comfortable driving it. You need to put yourself in the driver's seat, is what he's saying. What? Why is he mad at you? Like he. I'm gonna be honest. He feels irritated with you right now, and usually and he get irritated with me too, so yeah, neither of us should really give a fuck, to be honest. That's his feelings. But I'm saying usually when he gets irritated with me like this, like how I feel the irritation directed at you, it's usually because I'm failing to see something that keeps being put in front of me. And this is usually a message that will alter the course of my journey. Okay. um hmm. Okay, so I read victim mode. I don't feel Derek's energy to be that of someone who sees himself as a victim. It's actually quite the opposite. Like, the energy that I consistently get from you from you, Derek, is that, like, really fucked up shit happens in your life. That's fine. I'll find another way. That's fine. That's fucked up, but that's fine. It is what it is. I'll find another way. I mean, am I assessing you wrong? Because this is the energy that I've always gotten from you. That's fine. I'll find another way. Shit, I'll work overtime. Shit, I'll find another job. Shit, all this. Shit, all that. And, maybe it's that mentality that's greatly affecting you. So, victim mode is one end of the spectrum, and Derek mode is the other. Both can be equally toxic if you allow it to be. So it goes from a "we'll get it done" attitude to "this shit always fucking sucks. I'll get through it though. It's just kind of, it is what it is. I'll get through it." So you have to shift that. You have to find that middle point between victimhood and masochism. Masochism. Um, you know the ways in which you need to shift that. Card number 3, wisdom in play. Our intuition knows more than we do. Your excuse me. Excuse me. You keep just shifting energies from cup to cup, blinding yourself from what you're doing. So you're either full human, living a human existence, or full, like, spiritual. I'm going to focus only on spiritual. You have to find that beautiful balance where both your cups are on your table, being filled with jewels and wine. And that's what Michael says, being filled with jewels and wine. He's annoyed because he understands the gravity of your ability, and he feels that you are not using it responsibly. That instead of using it to manifest that which you want and deserve, you're using it to manifest a continuation of these cycles that you've been in, which I get that. I get that. Usually when he gets irritated with me, it's not because he's irritated with me. It was 14 minutes and 44 seconds. 144 fo. 144 fo. Okay. Um, it's usually because He wants me to tap into my potentiality because he wants so much better for me. It's really out of a place of love, you know? He's not just irritated with you. He's irritated that he can't quite get you to notice, I guess, the messages that are being brought before you to shift what you're manifesting. Strength of vulnerability, card number 4, 4 being the number of self. True power lies at the root of a perceived weakness. I'm wondering if the parts of you that you perceive to be weak that you try and like buff out and polish, um, that those are the places of entry. You know what I mean? Um, that's interesting. So, card number 3, wisdom in play. Card number 4, strength of vulnerability. Wisdom in play, leading strength of vulnerability. Putting those two together equals 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. Your first card is 7. You are distorted in the way you use your wisdom and the way you regard your vulnerability. You know, these are mirrors of each other. This is the process that you're in. They're mirroring your spiritual and your human. Those both those experiences are mirroring each other, but it being expressed in different ways. Ooh, radical curiosity, seeing as if for the first time every time. This is important to do. If what you see in life is causing you to have the mindset that continues to perpetuate those cycles, then you have to see things differently. Where you would normally see as like, oh man, I just got screwed over. Begin see it as, man, I don't really like what happened, but there's something important happening right now. I'm wondering what my soul is trying to teach me. I'm wondering where my soul is trying to take me. um, that little shift in the way you see it, you know, it's just one of those things. Wait, what? 25, 8, 34 cards of the spirit deck. Yeah, maybe this reading is more about validating that shift in how you see things. Ooh, okay, final card. I didn't realize this was all upside down. Ooh, no, two final cards. Okay. Card number 25, emotional energy. Emotions are messengers to be met with appropriate attention, action, and gratitude. So this is about not allowing yourself to try and convince yourself that it's okay. That, it's all good. It's all if it's not all good, it's not all good. You're allowed to feel that way, you know? You're allowed to feel like, okay, it's not all good. Let me let myself feel, kind of down or pissed off or disappointed, whatever it is. Let myself feel that for a minute or two. Let me just really feel it. Okay, and now I felt it. Where do I go from here? What do I do now? How did allowing myself to feel this um how did that give me better clarity? Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Okay. So I was going through old posts of mine earlier today, just I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why. I was just going through old posts on my business page on Facebook, and there was this when one meme that I saw. It says, "You don't realize how fucked up people treat you until you start explaining to someone how they treated you." It's like, wow. And maybe that's why you need to allow yourself to kind of speak to yourself about how fucked up a situation actually is, you know? Um and that one actually hit me real deep seeing it again earlier today where it's like, yeah, I was really like enabling, allowing that shit, like the way I was being treated by a specific person. Um Hearing myself rehash the way things played out, that's fucked up. I wouldn't let him treat anybody like that, but I let him treat me like that? That's how I looked at like, bitch, what's wrong with you? Nothing. I just didn't see it. I didn't see it until I heard it. sometimes you have to realize, the way you communicate with yourself, it's far different than the way you communicate with other people. It brings me back to that thought. A few live streams back, I was talking about how people, they try and tell you, dictate to you how to read the book you're reading, and they don't even understand. Not only are we not on the same page, we reading different books, and my book is in braille. I don't want to see the words, I want to feel it. I want to feel each letter of each word that my soul is trying to communicate to me. And that's the thing. You're a feeling person. So, all right, you're Sagittarius, Cap Moon. What's your ascendant? Yeah. I'm wondering if you have like, you have Pisces in there somewhere? Oh, you're Libra? I thought you're Sagittarius. Wait, what? Oh, Libra ascendant. Ah, that that's it. That's it right there. That's it. That's what it is. It's the Libra. It's the Libra sign. So, okay, not talking shit about Libras. Just putting that out there first. I have such a deep understanding of that Libra struggle. I don't have Libra. I don't think I have any Libra in my chart at all, actually. I don't know. I definitely don't have it in any of the major placements, but I do witness a lot of the things that Libras go through. They have a tendency, speaking in general terms, so this is not every Libra, but there's a higher tendency to allow the presence of people who don't really have good intentions. They don't really have good intentions, but they say the right things at the right time, which causes you to lower your guard and allow them in further. And these are the very people who are only there for the clout, for the blowover of elevated status. They're using you. They're using you. These are people who like to wine and dine you. And I noticed for Libras, what ends up happening, oh, and it was 22 minutes, 22 seconds at 11:11 for you. Love it. So, what tends to happen is Libras will have like a fractured feeling inside of them. This is a feeling. It's not necessarily an actual state of being. It's just a feeling. But because you feel this and now you're trying to balance things, what ends up happening is that insecurity causes you to seek out the very people who will soothe the feathers. But the people who will soothe the feathers are the people who are fucking gonna use you. And so it cycles round and round and round. And many Libras, not all do this, but many Libras who do struggle with these types of cycles, they become jaded. Like everyone's going to use me. No, no, no. You just keep picking the ones who do. And it's this thing of recognizing you're using them for what they can give you, and they're using you for what you can give them. It's just they're using you more than you're using them. So now it comes to this point where you have to find courage in some way, shape, or form to really just look at yourself in the mirror and allow yourself to feel the words that show you where it hurts. Like, let that really sink in. Allow yourself to feel the words that show you where it hurts. And sometimes that mirror is a literal mirror. Sometimes that mirror is someone who hurts like you do, and they can recognize this within you and they'll tell you, not because they're attacking you, but because there's resonance there. And you have to be careful not to receive those words like attacking or criticism, because it's not always that. It's really not. Libra, I found, um, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I found Libra is actually even more sensitive than Pisces. You're just a lot better at hiding it. So, you know, this card flipped over. Card number 6, trusting tricksters. The trickster's only power is your trust. You're always free to withdraw it. And this completely confirms reaffirms what I was just talking about, you know? Um, Here's the thing, if you shift that perception that being sensitive sucks, if you shift it into this recognition of how powerful you actually are, um, I think you'll be able to use that sensitivity to your benefit, not at the cost, expense of other people, but be able to utilize it in such a way where now you're recognizing, nah, this motherfucker's not for real. He's just going to use me. I don't need no more of that shit. Really building, forging connections that have gravity to them. Um, hmm. Also, Derek, I want you to recognize sensitivity is indicative of shedding. Um, there's a potentiality that you don't have as much layers as other people, and that's what causes you to be much more sensitive. There's also a potentiality that um, you're just a very high frequency person, and you know it's a struggle. It's a struggle, and until you can accept yourself as you are, um, you're going to struggle with it. And as you struggle with it, you're going to continue to bring to yourself the situations that will further amplify the struggle because your soul's over here like, oh, he didn't hear. Oh, let's crank this bitch up. Every single time is going to crank it up higher and higher. And I mean, eventually you'll reach a point where it's no longer a dragging that you're experiencing. It's a skinning, like skinning you alive. You don't need to experience pain on that level to learn the lesson at hand. You're extremely intelligent. You're extremely intelligent. I'm an open, but book. What? Oh, hold on. Hello. I'm good. How are you? Okay. What time? Hold on real quick. Her name is Lisa. I said, what's your name, Michelle? Oh my god. Okay. So let me just stop already. I know you're done with me lecturing you. um yeah. Um Learning to love yourself first is definitely a process. It's a process that requires you go through the appropriate level of struggle and loss. And the reason struggle and loss is a component of this process of self love, self prioritization, is because you need to struggle enough and hurt enough to lose the very people who are using you, who are abusing the fact that you are in a vulnerable place. Those are the things you need to lose. And as you lose those things, it hurts. And as it hurts, you learn. The more you lose, the more it hurts. The more it hurts, the more you learn. And the most painful things that you experience, they tend to be the most profound lessons that you remember for the longest time. So be prepared for a very intense cycle of learning. Okay, I think you've already initiated it. I think this is the dark night of the soul for you. Um, with that, um, There can be beauty in the shadows. There can be beauty in the darkness. There can be such a stillness that everything becomes much easier to feel, where all of your senses are quieted down and you're left simply feeling, or spending the whole day just smelling, spending another day just hearing, just really allowing yourself to work on each component before you move forward to the next. Um, I would say you are in an active ascension cycle, quite possibly the most profound cycle you're ever going to experience in your life. Um, it's going to be hard, but guess what? Everything in your life has been hard thus far, and you've still kept smiling. You've still kept trucking on. And all these things that you've dealt with, that you've overcome, they haven't done anything to reward you spiritually. They've simply continued to deplete you. They've simply continued to perpetuate cycles of um, self denial, self rejection. And now it's like, just when it gets really hard, when it gets really, really hard and you're thinking about, fuck, Emmy wasn't joking. This shit's fucking hard. Like, what the fuck? I'm a good person. Why the fuck? Um, Remind yourself, everything's hurt so far. This entire life has just been painful. But this time, this hurt, it will give me something in return, something that will forever change me, and I will never hurt like this for this reason ever again. And this old life, this old version of me is never going to be able to touch me again. It might try and revisit me. I might have things come across my path that try and make me into that old person, but I'll have grown enough that I will no longer fit those shoes anymore. I can no longer walk my path wearing those old shoes, because now I'm a bigger, better version, one that's more authentic. And it's not that you were a liar before. It's that you were not aligned between self and soul. And how authentic of an expression can you be being misaligned? And so many of us experience this day in and day out, not understanding, not accepting, not seeking out our own truths, not allowing our most authentic self to come forward. And why is that? It's not because you're weak. It's not because you're stupid. It's because society programs us to be this way. And it teaches all the people around us to force us to continue to comply. I'd say the moment you realize the life has been a lie, that your life has been nothing but an unnecessary struggle, most of us will think that, oh, that's the moment where we just fall to our knees and we realize we fucked up so bad. No, that's actually the most powerful moment, that moment of self realization, where you realize I have been giving permission in some way. Oh my God, I've been participating in this. And now I am like, fuck that. Nope. Maybe the old me, but not the now me. And you're gonna keep changing through your life. You're gonna keep growing, you're gonna keep changing, you're gonna keep going through different types of cycles. The first one is usually the most painful. hmm The first one is usually the most painful. Um, I want to offer you something privately. I'll message you after the live. I want to offer you something privately. Um, yeah, I want to. I feel the resonance in my chest. I want to offer you something privately. Message me so I don't forget. And I want to make very clear something before I go. What I'm offering you is not out of pity, because I don't pity you at all. At all. I don't pity you at all. Um, what I want to offer is because I see the potentiality in you. And it tickles me to no end to see people tap into their potential simply because I believe in them. It feels good to me. It does. It feels good to me. So this is definitely not an act of kindness. This is a very selfish moment. I feel like you can live up to a potential that you don't even realize yet. One that mm, that's gonna feel really good to see you reach. Hmm. The struggle is the training, it's not the destination. The struggle is the preparation. All right, guys, enough mushy stuff. Let's see. Let's mark this. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Okay. Time to go. Time to go. Um, hey, can we also go to the store? I want to, they're going to close, huh? Oh, I love you too. I love you too. And I hope you feel the authenticity in that. I really hope you do. All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I want to take this off. Okay. I just gotta go. I love you guys. Thank you for sharing this space with me. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Bye.